Today I'm going to show you how you can write emails that double your course sales and the strategies that go with it. And then I'm also going to break down exactly how you can write promotional emails and then also how you can write value emails. So stick to the end to see the full breakdown, and you will see all the value and all the tips that I can give you that will help you definitely sell more. So without further ado, I would say let's get into the structure. And the first thing you want to consider when writing emails to your list and selling your course is you don't want to sell in every single email. This is such a huge mistake that I see a lot of people do. They just try to sell in every single email, and it just leaves so much money on the table because you can't just sell to an audience that is not warmed up yet. You'll have to see it from a perspective of the customer journey. So you don't know if your potential customer is right now in the position to buy your course already, if he's warmed up, if he's familiar with your content, and if he already has built that connection with you so that he's ready to buy from you. So the thing that a lot of people would do is just collect emails to their email list and then just send out emails weekly where they just sell their course, and they'd be like, hey, my course does XYZ, buy it now for this and that price. This is absolutely wrong. You don't want to do that at all. What you want to do through the emails, which is a really, really great tool to secure leads and to build trust with your leads, is provide value up front, like write emails about valuable content that your reader can actually do something with it and that will actually help him with. They'll be much more open to buy from you after they received a lot of valuable resources from you and you already helped them along the way. Best example for this is me when I was at the beginning of my copywriting journey. I watched a copywriting YouTuber every single week, and I watched every video of him because it helped me a lot. There were a lot of videos on how you can do outreach, how you can write good copy, where you can find your clients and all of that stuff, which really helped me in my copywriting journey. So I kept watching his YouTube videos, and after getting a lot of value from that, I also signed up to his email list because he actually got me hooked with his lead magnet. And his lead magnet was kind of like an outreach guide. So there were a lot of strategies and valuable resources on how you should do outreach, and they really helped me. And so I kept reading his emails, and eventually, after a few weeks, he sold me on his program, which was the Tyson 4D Academy, which I'm still part of. And I'm really glad that I bought this program because it pushed my copywriting skills dramatically. I can't describe how much it pushed my copywriting skills. And also shout out to Tyson actually for providing so much great value, right? So as I said, don't sell in every single email. Nurture your leads. This brings us to the next point. I already mentioned how important it is that you provide valuable resources, provide valuable content to your readers. But the key thing here is that you want to provide so much value that you don't even expect your readers to buy your course, and you want to give them so much value in your emails that they can even solve their problems and get to their dream state without buying your courses. Simply because if you can give them so much value that they will recognize that, sooner or later they will just buy your course. It doesn't matter, right? Because you gave them so much value, they will be like, okay, if this is the value that I get for free, what do I get if I pay for it, right? So this is the key takeaway here. Provide so much value that people solve their problems and get to their dream state even without buying your course. And then eventually, this is the last thing that you need to realize, is that you want to sell your courses only to a target audience that is already warmed up. So as I already said, people try to sell in every single email. A lot of people that are in the customer journey of only discovering you right now, and they only maybe stumbled across your Instagram a week ago and then they signed up to your email list. You're still pretty new to them. Maybe they will buy from you, probably not. And they probably need a little bit more, content from you, a few more touch points, build a great relationship with you, and after that they will certainly buy your course. But as they're still in the beginning of their journey, you don't want to pitch them your course every single time. So just realize that if you build a great relationship now, and if you give them valuable content, it will pay off in the future. So you can do this really well through upsell sequences or downsell sequences, or just welcome sequences, or even abandoned cart sequences. So there are a lot of sequences that you can use where you can automate emails that will warm up the reader after every single email, and that will make him more open to buy from you. All right, now we got that out of the way. Now there are only two things that you need to learn to sell your courses through your email more effectively. And there are, once, how can you write valuable content to your readers? So how can you write value emails? And number two, how you can write promotional emails that at the end of the day sell your courses to your target audience. So to show you all of this, I just want to go into my laptop and share my screen with you, and I'll break down two emails for you. One is a value email and one is a promotional email, where I show you how you can sell your courses through your emails. Okay, so now we're back on my laptop, and before breaking down the two emails for you, I'm going to show you a structure that you can use for value emails and a structure that you can use for promotional emails. And this is probably one of the most common used structures of any copywriter in any business for emails, but it's still something that works, and it's still something that works pretty well, and it's something that can be modified in a million different ways. So I'm just going to show it to you, and then after that we're going to break down the emails together, and I'm going to show you how you can modify all of these pieces with different kind of approaches, with different kind of methods and copywriting techniques. So yeah, first structure is the problem, agitation, and solution. And we're going to use the same structure for the value email and for the promotional email, simply because it is the same type of email, just with the difference that the promotional email has a CTA and has an offer. All right. The value email doesn't have that. It's just like a blog article or like a social media post where you give your readers free value, and you just give them some tips on, I don't know, how to lose weight, how to get more sales, stuff like that. So let's start with the value email. Problem, you want to address the problem of the reader, and that's what you want to do at the beginning. So there are a lot of different kind of hooks that you can use to hook the reader in as the first sentence of your email, but the main message always stays the same, so you want to address a problem. And what's super important with the hook at the beginning is that it's the first sentence of your email, so it has to be short, but it also has to be really intriguing. You always want to spark as much intrigue as you can. You can do this in a million type of ways. So a few of them would be time and place. Time and place is you've probably seen like action movies, and then there's like a scene in the middle of the movie where the main character shoots another person, and then the other person fights with the main character, and then it's like suspense just all at the beginning of the movie, and then they start with the actual storyline much later. So that will be time and place. You just want to drop a sentence at the beginning that is really like intriguing, and then people will be like, whoa, what is this? Like, I want to find out more. And after that, you're gonna explain and go deeper into the actual story. Another method could be what's in it for me. So what's in it for me could be something like the first line could be, hey Kevin, do you want to know the secret of doubling your conversions of your course sales, right? Something like this, for example. That's already what's in it for me, because you're telling the reader what's in the email for him. So he's going to find out how to double his course sales. And also it's intriguing on the other side, because you're telling him there are secret techniques or something like that. So that's an idea on how you can hook the reader. Next up, we got agitation. And agitation is you want to create a need for the reader to solve the problem. And simply because now you address the problem, and then after that the reader wants to solve the problem, and that's what keeps him reading. And so you want to give him even more intrigue to keep on reading, right? And this could be something like sparking emotions in the reader, where you, I don't know, relate to his situation by saying, do you feel out of shape? Have you tried everything already? And then you say something like, I've been in the same situation. 1 year ago, I tried to lose weight, but I tried 1,000 different diets, but I failed all over again, right? So that is kind of intriguing for the reader, and it also sparks his emotion. So he feels like he can relate to you, and then he will keep on reading, because obviously if you're telling him how you failed, you will tell him how you got the solution, and then he wants to find out about the solution. And you can also add some really good intriguing sentences like, I failed with thousands of diets until I found out the secret formula on how to lose weight. Something like this that is really intriguing. That's an agitation. And then at the end, you just tell them the solution. You reveal the secret techniques or the secret formula on how to lose weight, the secret techniques on how they can get more course sales through their emails. And after that, you just sign off your email with a, I don't know, speak to you soon, or see you at the top, or stay strong, or whatever there are. You can use whatever you like the most. Right, so now to the promotional emails. Basically the exact same strategy, just that you replace the valuable tip that you give them at the end. So you replace the solution with your offer, basically with your course. And what you want to do is, in the agitation and problem phase, you want to build so much intrigue and kind of point to the solution of the problem, which is your course, in an intriguing way. So I've already mentioned before that you can use something like, until I found out about the secret methods on how you can lose more weight. So you can use that and say something like, until I found out the secret methods, and then after a few sentences you go, now after losing this and that much weight, I put all of my secret methods that I used to get this goal, which is a dream state of the reader, so this will make him even more curious. You can say I put them all together into a course, and you can check it out by clicking this link in the description. So there you already have your solution, and you also have the CTA, which is the only thing that you want to add to your value email structure to make it a promotional email and to make the reader click on your course, on your offer, on your webinar, whatever that is. And that's really it. After that, you just sign off again. Maybe you can write a PS line additionally. That's always something that you can do. Just write PS and then just go with another line saying something like, my course is on sale right now with a discount of, I don't know, 20% or something like that, and offer them a discount or whatever you want. Maybe spark even more intrigue to click on your link. You can also put scarcity in the PS line. Say something like, this offer is only available for 7 more days. Whatever you like, whatever you feel like can get the reader to click on your link more, that's something you can put into the PS line. Alright, so after these structures, I will finally break down the 2 emails now, as I promised. And I can't believe how much value I'm just giving away right now for free, but I just give it to you as a YouTube video. I could also sell it as a course, but you know, all I want in return at this point is just hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you find the content valuable, and you will get updated every week with valuable tips like this. And now we're gonna head to the emails. So alright, so here we have the first email. I put 3 subject lines in there. Subject line number 1, do this if you're skinny fat. Subject line number 2, the only way to escape skinny fat hell. And then subject line number 3, how to go from skinny fat to jacked. Quick note on the subject lines, always spark as much intrigue as you can. Keep it under 40 character, because everything that's over 40 character can't be seen by mobile users, and most people open their emails through mobile phones, so don't miss out on all these leads. Alright, after we sparked a lot of intrigue, they open the email. What they see first is a personalized first line, and this is a must-have. This is a non-negotiable. Always have a personalized first line, something like hey name, alright name, look name, or just name. Everything can work. Just put in their name. I know that everyone knows that this is just a promotional email or a newsletter email that you send out to everybody, and you just have the name because they put their name inside of the sign up form, but putting the name into the first line is actually really powerful and increases your chances of the reader keep on reading. And so the second sentence is, so you're skinny fat and wondering what you should do to get jacked. And this right here is kind of like a qualifying question, but it's not a question, it's more like a qualifying sentence, if that makes sense. So basically what you want to do with a qualifying question or a qualifying sentence, you mention kind of the state that your reader is in right now, and then what happens is he will resonate with that and he will keep on reading, because that's exactly his situation right now, right? We want to target people that are skinny fat and that want to get jacked. So we're gonna call them out in the first line, and people will feel as if you only talk to them, because that's exactly their situation, and so they will keep on reading to find out what you have to say. Second line, you're probably not sure if you should do a cut or start bulking straight away. This is kind of an objection many people have, or kind of like a problem, is that people are confused, they don't know what they should do, and we call out the problem straight away. As I said, the first big thing on your structure is the problem, and we're calling out the problem, that there's a lot of confusion. That's why I'm here to tell you the exact 3 tips you need to take to go from skinny fat to jacked as quickly as possible. Now there's a lot of stuff that happened here, and I just want to break it down for you really quick. We build up agitation here by saying that there are 3 steps they need to take to go from skinny fat to jacked as quickly as possible. So that builds up a lot of agitation, because obviously they want to find out, find out what these 3 steps are, and they want to solve the problem. They want to have this dream state, which is going from skinny fat to jacked. Then also, what is important, what is a small bit, is you want to have a time frame in your copy. So when you say something like go from skinny fat to jacked as quickly as possible, is better than just say go from skinny fat to jacked, because you can go from skinny fat to jacked in 10 years, 20 years, or in a few months. So by saying as quickly as possible, of course people want to know how they can do it as quickly as possible, and so that will even spark more intrigue. So what we do from here is just basically listing the value, basically listing the solution, and tell them what 3 steps they need to take, right? Go on a bulk for 6 to 9 months, do a cut for the next 3 to 4 months, and then keep a slow bulk. And what we do after that is basically giving them that information, and that's it. And this right here is just the sign off of my client. He used to say that in every single YouTube video, so I just thought I'll take this as the sign off, and it worked really well. People liked it. So yeah, basically you just sign off the email, and there you have your big value bomb, and people will read what you actually have to say and how you actually can help them. All right, now we're going to the promotional email, and as I said, it's not much different to the value email, just with a CTA, and we're starting with the subject lines. I wrote 3 subject lines for this again. I always like to write 3 subject lines before I send out the email, just to have a good a good collection of subject lines, and I can choose a little bit. So hit a weight loss plateau, read this. Don't give up yet, and you probably need to hear this name. So it should be kind of motivating, and yeah, just straightforward on calling them out if they have a weight loss plateau. This will help them. Don't give up yet, also a little bit kind of intriguing, and then you probably need to hear this name. Personalized and intriguing. So yeah, first line, your name, and then we go with getting shredded is tough, I know. And this is so powerful, because everyone that is trying to get shredded that reads this email will resonate with that, because they feel like getting shredded is tough. And when you say I know, they will build that emotional connection to you, because they know you can relate to their situation. So after that, you just keep on telling your story. Back when I was on my weight loss grind, I had so many days where I doubted my progress, felt like I wasn't moving forward, and got completely unmotivated to hit the gym. And these are things that the reader will most certainly relate to, and this is why this is so great, because the reader will feel like, okay, this is exactly my situation. And obviously if they subscribe to this newsletter, the person has a lot of tips and has the solution to this problem, so they will keep on reading to hear what they have to say to them. And then we go on with, maybe you're frustrated because you can't see any results, or maybe you've already tried to get in shape 1001 times but it never worked. This again is it just resonates with the reader again. Whatever you're struggling with, just bear with me for a minute. And this email is supposed to be a little bit like motivational, so it's supposed to be an email that, you know, just kind of gives the reader a little bit more, you know, hope if they're in a bad place right now, and just kind of be there for the reader as kind of like the big brother who already went through the same situation and knows how they feel, kind of like a therapist, and then telling them to just move on and keep going, because you want to give them hope with this email. This is what the point of this email really is, giving them hope and basically giving them value through that, because once you tell them how you felt and that you felt exactly like them, and then they see what you achieved, they will feel inspired, and they will basically be more motivated, because they'll be like, okay, this guy was in the exact same situation like me and he made it to this position, so I will just need to keep going and do whatever he says, and then I will be in the same position. It's as simple as that. Don't lose hope even when things seem bleak. You probably expected to reach your dream body much sooner, and with every day that goes by without you seeing any results, you lose more and more passion and drive. But here's one thing you need to understand: good things take time, always. Whether it's getting the physique you've always dreamed of or becoming a millionaire, these things won't happen quickly. You'll have to go through the trials and tribulations, and there will be moments when you feel stuck, but that's okay. As long as you just push through and do it anyway, you'll be an unstoppable force, my brother. So basically, as I said, give them hope, go even deeper into their pain, and yeah, as I said, motivate them to keep going. This is already valuable, you know, you're not giving them tips or anything, but having someone who was in the same position as you telling you to keep going because he was in the exact same position and he is in a really good position now can be really inspiring and can really, you know, push you to like motivate you even more. And so this is still really valuable to the reader here. And then we at the end we just have the sign off, and what I did was I put a PS line and I put the offer into the PS line. So you don't need to be too salesy and be like, hey, by the way, my program shows you exactly how you can lose weight, click here to get it and buy now and whatever. Rather than that, you should always be a little bit more conservative and be like, hey, I was in the same position and now I'm in this position. If you want me to help you how you can get out of this position and get into my position, then just reply to my email and we'll have a quick chat, or just click this link and you know, you'll get to my program or whatever that is. And another thing that you can do is kind of like a soft CTA. Basically the whole email is already valuable packed, and then at the end as a PS line you have the pitch. So this is more subtle, this is not so much in your face, and it's not so salesy. So this is pretty straightforward but also pretty easygoing, which makes it pretty nice, and which boosts the conversion rates as well, because if people are used to opening these emails where they get a lot of value, and then in 1 out of 5 emails they will scroll through the end, read through the whole email and get all of this value, and then they will see an offer from you at the PS line, they'll probably check it out, and the chance of them buying it is much higher than if you just send out emails with your offer every single day, right? Because they value this much more. And so yeah, the PS line was, I can tell that you're serious about your weight loss journey, brother. That's why I'm leaving you my ultimate guide to weight loss here at the end, so you can get it for just half the price. So get it now and reach your dream physique. So just a basic CTA here. Also with the PS line, we're saying, I can tell you're serious about your weight loss journey. So again, we're motivating the reader to click the link even more. All right, so I hope I could give you a lot of value. This video was really long, but there was really a lot of value in there. I tried to put everything that I could give you in terms of selling your course through your emails that will really help you in this video. So this is why it was so long, but if you kept watching to this point, I really appreciate you, and I would really appreciate if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. You can expect to get these kind of videos every week now. So yeah, this was it with this video, and I'll see you in the next one.